It's just being earnest. Right here, right now. I can see getting an animal from the shelter. I understand that, but I don't know.
But you're saying other than that, it's not really necessary.
It's not natural. Animals should be with animals and doing animal things. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
It would be kind of wild to see a bunch of feral dogs.
I don't know, man. People be having cats, tons of cats. Cat overload. My cousin, she got a cat. She love her cat. But I be thinking, just let that cat just roam, you know, do his thing.
I think if somebody has 3 or more cats, your life is taking a strange turn.
Oh, okay. So you think that's some type of problem?
Yeah.
If you got a bunch of cats.
That's
why they call it the strange cat lady. They smell funny and got hair all over them.
Yeah, like why are you collecting these cats? Cats don't do nothing but just kind of just lay around and just not really.
You know, I don't understand. I mean, people be having different kind of ferrets and stuff.
Yeah, different.
I just don't understand why you need this big slithery snake in your house. I just don't get creeps. Man, give me the heebie-jeebies.
Snakes are cool. Oh, you don't like snakes?
Why did the snake need to be in the house in the little thing? Don't the snake need to be in the trees doing snake things?
Well, some people let their snakes out to play and shit.
But why is it a snake and by humans? Why is a snake being tainted by humans? Why can't it just roam and do snake things in the jungle?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask a snake owner.
I just think that's some type of abuse that humans just always trying to conquer.
Some people have pet spiders. How wild is that?
It's just as wild as having a pet snake.
I guess so. I guess.
You have a pet snake and you feed it live rabbits. I mean live mice.
Mice, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy.
People are going to the pet store to get, catnip and dog food, and meanwhile you got to buy mice.
Mice running around, running in the corner and shit.
That one looks like a live one. Let me get that one.
Yeah.
That's
just, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. A snake should be able to go get that mouse on its own in the woods. And you stay out of the woods.
Well, some people have, snakes that they would consider friends, I guess.
Sure.
This is the world we live in, man.
Sure.
Some people want to be snakes.
I've seen that. I've seen people alter their face to try to look like reptiles.
Where they slice their tongue.
That shit is wild.
And to be like a snake tongue. Man.
That's a damn shame.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, man. What they say in Minister Society? I feel sorry for your mother. That's an Asian dude said. I feel sorry for your mother.
Dude.
I mean, I'm not really trying to clown on nobody. I know people love their dogs and they love their cats, and I got a lot of close friends that love their dogs and love their cats. But me personally, I just don't want no animals in my house. That's just me.
Yeah.
You might like to have a dog on a leash. I wonder if the dog really like being on a leash. You think if that dog could talk, he'd be like, yeah, go put that collar and that leash on me so you can control everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fair point. That's fair.
Do you love that dog? Let him free. But now at this point, they can't be free. They don't know how to, survive. Yeah, survive. They can maul somebody. They got to be out somewhere out in, the woods out in China. That's where the pit bulls come from. Chinese.
Yeah. Really?
I believe so.
I didn't know that.
Well, they got different types. Yeah, like the Amstaffs and all that fly shit.
Packs of them over there.
Yeah, they used to use them back in the day, weapons.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
True.
Well, they're good. Pit bulls are strong. They can wrestle and all that.
Yeah.
People wrestle with their dogs. Dogs, big, strong chests and shoulders.
Yeah. Pit bulls are a lot nicer than people think.
Yeah, they're the Negroes of the dog world. Oh my God. The pit bulls are the Negroes of the dog world. They get a bad rap. It's just by the. Yeah. They're naturally. They're hyper athletic. They jump when they meet people. They like to jump on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could train them not to do that. And.
Yeah, they're really not as scary as everybody thinks they are.
No, they're really
Pit bulls are great.
Really nice dogs.
Yeah.
Smart too.
Yeah.
Really smart.
Yep.
But yeah, why are we talking about dogs?
I don't know.
Just being earnest.
Welcome back.
We're in here.
Regular scheduled program.
Yeah, we're in here. It's been, what is today? It's July
13th?
July 13th, 2019. Wrapping the year up pretty soon here.
Almost halfway?
Yeah.
Almost halfway, man.
Almost halfway. Been a lot going on this week. Trump acting a fool. I don't even want to get into him. He can be news. He's news everywhere.
Every day.
My man got anywhere, anytime he's saying something foolish.
Cocaine tendencies.
We're not saying for sure.
I'm just saying tendencies.
Just saying it seems like it sometimes.
I'm just saying he's coke-ish.
He's out of control with the mouth.
Pause.
I don't know. It's him. I don't know what he does. But there was this guy out in Guthrie, Oklahoma, who was wilding out big time. What's his name?
Oh, man. Stephen Jennings.
Stephen Jennings in Guthrie, Oklahoma, was pulled over. Can you put his mugshot up there, dude? We got his mugshot?
Yes, we have the mugshot right here.
Stephen Jennings. Now, read off. Hold on. Let's read off what the arrest was. Can you read that, Daniel Oda? I don't have it in front of me. Daniel Oda's gonna handle this.
Guthrie, Oklahoma. Police arrest Stephen Jennings. They say they found a rattlesnake, a canister of radioactive powdered uranium, and
read that again. Radioactive powdered uranium.
They found a rattlesnake, a canister of radioactive powdered uranium, and an open bottle of Kentucky Deluxe whiskey in his car.
And a rattlesnake.
The rattlesnake was in a cage in his back seat with uranium.
Uranium. So my initial thought was he's obviously a supervillain.
A supervillain.
That was my initial thought.
Those are all the ingredients.
And then I read the caption. Then I read the caption of the first of the person, my dude Brandon, who initially posted it, and it said obviously a supervillain.
We're all thinking the same thing.
And then we hollered at the homie Elvis Cottage.
Yes.
And what did he say?
Elvis, put on his glasses, read the article, and he said, obviously he's trying to be superhero.
So he thought he was trying to be a superhero.
I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, he feed the snake uranium and then have the snake bite them. That's how it becomes superhero.
Yeah. That's how you become a supervillain.
Right. That's a supervillain's origin story.
Right. That's a supervillain origin. Depending on how you look at it.
You steal some uranium, you steal a rattlesnake, and you mix the two together, and somehow he becomes. You're trying
to create your destiny.
Yeah. Rattle man, snake man, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like we were talking about earlier with the people that try to change.
Yeah.
Right. So this guy trying to be a super villain. I've never seen anything like it. Radioactive powdered uranium and a rattlesnake and a bottle of whiskey. Because he was gonna have to down the whiskey if he was gonna have that snake bite him, man.
Oh, wow, that makes perfect sense. Right? That's why he had the whiskey.
He might have needed to be the antiseptic as well.
Yeah.
He was in a stolen car. We didn't say that. He was in a stolen car.
Yeah.
That's why he got pulled over. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to get the superpowers. He was on the run.
Yep. Probably stole the uranium from some government facility.
Where did he get the radioactive powered uranium?
I don't know, man.
Man,
that sounds crazy.
We need answers. Stephen Jennings.
What in the world was he up to?
Man.
Dude.
I really want to know.
Wouldn't that be crazy if after they detain him, they notice the snake starting to get bigger and bigger and shit?
Oh.
Like, this snake is almost as big as this cage now. It's a tiny rattlesnake when we got it.
Is that snake glowing?
Yeah. They go to grab the snake and he says, "Don't touch me, man." I'm pretty sure the snake just talked to me.
let me the fuck out of here. You know?
They open the cage, the snake just flies away. Some shit.
Yeah, man. Do something. Do like the Superman where he just, you know, and he's just gone. You know, and everybody's mind is blown. You know,
Dude.
Stephen Jennings then gave him radioactive powered uranium. You know, who knows what else he gave him already on the way.
It's a real story, by the way.
This is a real story. We're not playing. No. Can you post the articles and show them?
Yeah.
We're not playing with you. This is real life. Stephen Jennings, Guthrie, Oklahoma. It's about 30 miles from Oklahoma City.
Yeah, man. Shit that comic books are made of, man.
Man, I really wish they didn't catch him.
In the words of the guy from Enter the Dragon, straight out of a comic book.
Man, you straight out of a comic book. Man,
yeah.
I would really, I don't know if I would really have liked to at least see the snake bite and the radioactive powdered uranium take hold before he was apprehended by the authorities. He shouldn't have been in a stolen car. He should have just, you know what I mean?
Could have got away with it. Well, I wonder what could have happened if he would have never gotten caught.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
Yeah.
It would have been next level, you know?
Reports of an Oklahoma City man slithering around the city.
Stephen Jennings on the check-in. What would he do? Would he just be like,
Yeah.
Would he be rattling?
Dude, I don't know.
What would you do with kind of rattlesnake powers, man?
Yeah, what would a rattlesnake power be?
You gonna swallow people in this shit? He's swallowing midgets. I don't know, man. We gonna come back with a more serious topic. I don't know if it's gonna be serious. We're gonna try to be. We're just trying to get some content out there for you. Get a little show going here and there. But shout out to Stephen Jennings, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Who was trying to pull it off, man. I hope that somebody else sees the story and tries to copy Stephen Jennings and not have to have a stolen car.
Yeah.
Right? And really get the rattlesnake and get some radioactive powdered uranium and some, what kind of whiskey was that?
Kentucky Deluxe Whiskey.
Kentucky Deluxe Whiskey. Get you some of that. The little bandages and stuff. I don't know if you're going to die or not. But if you feel like you want to do what Stephen Jennings was doing to see what actually would have happened, go ahead, do that. If you want to. Only do it if you want to. But that would be fun to see. Can I get in trouble for saying that? What should I do?
I don't know.
What should I do? I don't know. Because I want it out there, so whatever. If somebody gets a rattlesnake and some radioactive powered uranium, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do what you will.
I don't even know what your name is. Be inspired. We'll be back.
Be inspired. That just made me think of that light-skinned lion meme. Ooh.
That should not have you Halloween. That shit had me cracking.
Ooh, ow. I know.
How light-skinned lions roar.
Ooh, ooh, ow, ow. Oh.
I was so weak when I was.
Dude, that was the funniest shit.
It was on point, like everything he was doing. Oh man, light skinned lion roar. We're back.
Yeah, man.
I hope you guys had time to think about,
Rattlesnake man.
What would happen if there was a rattlesnake man?
How would you prepare?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. We're going to end the show today talking about how people feel, man. I see a lot of things online when I'm online and people ranting all the time, and it's very entertaining.
Sure.
People ranting about their personal problems. I find it entertaining. Sometimes I feel sorry for the people. Sometimes I just like, come on, man. You're online.
Yeah.
You're online, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say they've been getting hated on. I'm being hated on. Oh, they just haters. Oh, I got haters.
Okay.
People say they got haters. And it just made me think, like, how can you really have haters? I can see, how can you have haters? Haters usually are when you're in a position or doing something that other people wish they could do.
Sure.
So I don't see how just a random average Joe that have some people, because it's a difference between being hated on and not being liked, is what I'm getting at here.
Okay.
Maybe you're just a douchebag and people don't like you. Maybe you're a douchebag to them. I'm not saying you're a douchebag, but maybe you're a douchebag to them.
Accurate.
You know, maybe you being a dick. Maybe that's why they don't like you. Maybe you're being weird.
So scenario would be somebody posts something on Facebook, and then a lot of people dislike it or want to argue with them, and their response would be like, "Oh, this is all you guys just hating."
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right.
What I'm talking about here is people just like maybe even they're having something happen at work, or maybe they have something happen with some friends.
Okay.
You know, at a function, to where something happens where nobody agrees with you and whatever, things fall out or whatever. And then they all of a sudden start saying, I got haters. That's not haters.
No.
There's just people that don't like you.
People just don't like you.
And people always think they got haters out here. Oh, I got these haters. So you don't have haters. Girls always think they got haters.
Yeah. If you have haters, then you have...
Kim Kardashian has haters.
Right.
Kanye West has haters.
Like, there's no reason...
Jay-Z has haters.
Right.
You know, 50 Cent has haters, you know. Those people have haters, you know. They're in a position that other people wish they could be a part of.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? Those, you know, that's like somebody like a CEO or like the boss at your job.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those type of people have haters.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. You know, the owner of something, I have haters, you know.
If you're not in a position where all the people that are saying or disagreeing with you or disliking things or arguing
don't
with
like
you, if you're
or
not,
if they don't like you,
or if you're not in a position where they want to be in, then they just don't like you.
Yeah, that's not your friend and they don't like you. They're not a hater.
Right. They're just telling you what it is.
Yeah. You know, it's a big difference.
Do you think it's people not accepting the fact that they're not liked?
Yes.
So the denial.
They're in denial that maybe there's some douchey qualities about them.
Oh. Gotcha.
You know, it's we all have them. You know, I know when I'm not liked by people.
Sure.
I don't call them haters.
Yeah.
I just say I don't like them either.
Yeah.
You know, because probably I don't. You know, they don't like me. Or we probably don't vibe. So maybe I don't like you either, and we don't need to be friends, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna insult you, I will insult you, but I'm not gonna you know, have a confrontation with you.
You're gonna have a really rough life if you can't accept the fact that not everyone in the world is gonna like you.
Exactly. Be yourself.
Yeah. You
Be
can't
yourself.
constantly... people who struggle with that, they constantly worry about their own self-image.
Yeah.
Rather than just be themselves. Like, when you encounter people that, like, how can I be liked by this group of people? They're going to be in denial of the fact that, like, you know, you're not being yourself.
Right.
You're not accepting the fact that people aren't going to like you. But more of what you're talking about is what a huge collection of people are, you know, quote unquote hating on you. I think you're doing something that's not likable.
Right. You're doing something that's just not cool.
You're doing something that's just not okay or not cool. Yeah.
Right. If you got this huge following of people who agree with you and love what you're doing and support you, then maybe you're being hated on.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If everybody is with you and all of that, then maybe you are being hated on. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Are they hating on me? Like, ain't nobody hating on you.
Oh man, you're thinking too highly of yourself.
Yeah, calm down. Calm down. Ain't nobody hating on you.
Right.
You ain't that fly.
Right.
Yet, you could be one day. Some of you it's too late. It is.
Accurate.
But that's just we're just trying to uplift.
Yeah. Or just take a good hard look at yourself.
Take a good hard look in the mirror. I've had to do it.
Sure. I'm sure.
I've had to do it. Woke up in the bosom of objective reality and realized I'm just not going to care anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm more liked now than I've ever been.
Yeah.
People know me as this lovable father and all of this. I changed into this, but that was my own reflection, self-reflection.
Sure.
To save my own life.
Sure. It's the acknowledgement and the acceptance of the fact that I'm just gonna say what's on my mind and not worry about people, liking me or disliking me.
Right.
But also the will to be able to look at yourself when a lot of people are disliking something that you're doing and say like, okay, let me take a look at myself and see what I'm actually doing.
I have a very centric position on everything.
Sure.
So it's like I'm not way over here and I'm not way over there.
Right.
I stay in the middle and I make my decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not all the way over here and it's just a little bit. No, I'm right here in the middle.
Right.
I might go this way, I might go that way.
Yeah.
Depending on the issue.
Sure.
And that's just how it should be.
Yeah.
Everybody should be logical,
Mm-hmm.
with their thinking. Be yourself. Everybody's just so, oh yeah, I'm this and that.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a group because you have to be, or you feel like you have to be.
I'm gonna say I'm what they call it, binary?
Oh, non-binary?
Non-binary. What is that?
Non-binary, I think, is when a person doesn't identify themselves as a gender.
Okay, and then so one day, can you all of a sudden say I'm not non-binary no more? That was something that was just happening to me.
I'm not really sure. Because then if you did that, then you would identify as something.
Right. So, I don't know. Were they born with Barbie doll parts? I don't understand. Was it is it smooth?
No, because you have to be born with some kind of reproductive organ, but the non-binary thing is
in here? It's in a cerebral.
Yeah, I think it's like a way of looking at yourself. I think, right? I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure, man, and I'm not even gonna try.
Because this is
but that's just something. That's only reason why I brought that up is because it's just that they're identifying with something that they pretty much can't get out of. You can't change your mind and your way of thinking.
Right.
It's just there's no way because you're just strapped into this.
Well, I believe that
it's almost like religion to me. With this new, because it seems very new to me, non-binary. It seems like something new. I've never heard of this ever in life, and then now with the last 5 years, I hear about this kind of stuff.
Well, I still don't know what it really means because I've never had it explained to me before.
Maybe we should get a non-binary person.
Somebody who considers them, views themselves as a non-binary. I kind of view it as like how people think that they were born to be a certain way that they're not.
I don't understand. I was born to not have genitals. I don't get.
I
applaud my ignorance.
I'm not really sure. Some people who think that they were born to be both or none at all, or.
But what if you just got a dick and you say I don't identify with any gender? Can one day you meet a beautiful woman and say, "Oh, I'm a man and I want to plant seeds in a woman," like, and then I'm a man? Like, can you do that? If you commit completely to saying I don't have, because that just seems like bisexual to me. That's all that seems like.
Right. Which you would consider yourself like, okay, I am a man that likes both women and men, rather than I am not a man nor a woman.
Then why put the extra name on it? It's just confusing.
I don't know. I think we need to have somebody comment to us about what this means.
Are they being themselves, or are they just trying to like come up with like a group, like goth people or something?
Maybe more closer to, a group of people that feel like it's not okay to be themselves, so they want to disassociate from everything else.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to say.
Because I was talking about haters. You know what I mean? Because it's like, people are like, oh, they hating on me. And only reason why I brought up that is because I was just talking about people. I wanted people to be themselves. And everybody, right. I think everybody should always be themselves, but be comfortable being yourself.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Don't make it to where people don't know about you. Make sure people know who you are and what you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be upfront with that. Don't leave us in this cloud of mystery to where we don't know how to speak to you.
Oh, okay.
That's not necessarily people hating on you. That's people just not knowing what the fuck to do. That could be something,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we just like to be educated on that. I wasn't making that a non-binary thing.
Right.
I was just talking about people who associate with groups, and
Gotcha.
Like people aren't necessarily always angry or hating. They just don't know. Mm-hmm. They don't know. Sometimes they don't know, or sometimes they just don't like you.
Right.
And you have to be comfortable with the fact that not everybody's gonna like you.
And that's okay.
It's all right.
It's a fact of life.
It's fine. People hate my guts still to this day for shit that I did 25 years ago. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I was an asshole. I've apologized. I've apologized, and I try to right my wrongs.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
I seen, you don't want to go out. Still, people. I remember this episode of the Boondocks where somebody had died, and then he had Grandpa had to give a speech, and then he was trying to give a nice little eulogy, and then he was like, "No, never mind. He was a shitty person. All of this, all of that." And then some dude in the crowd just went, "Yeah, and that nigga owe me $5." Yeah. So, you want to go out,
That was this friend who was the pilot.
Yeah, you want to make sure everything is cool.
Yeah.
And if you can't, and sometimes what you did, you got to look in the mirror. Sometimes what you did was so fucked up. Of course, you'll never be cool again. But you can at least say you
were wrong.
You were wrong, and you guys can be cool, but it won't be how it ever was.
Sure. Yeah. That's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody live happy lives and you get that weight off your shoulders. But you quit saying people hating on you, man. Ain't nobody hating on you. You ain't got nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't get too big for your own britches.
Don't get too big for your own britches. This is Dirty Ern, Daniel Oda. Somebody should have told you. Go Golden State Warriors, Oakland Raiders, all of that.
Yep, Bay Area.
Football season is coming. It's a Bay Area thing. I know this is a worldwide show, but shout out to the Bay Area. We don't get enough love. Peace.